21 here, back with another Splinterlands video. So before we get into what the actual content is, I just wanted to go through the giveaway winners. First, we're here with the DEC, which was the third place prize for the YouTube, and then also the Twitter prize. And the two winners here were Poof-Hearted, sent in the DEC last. This is the 24th. I'm actually recording this Thanksgiving morning. Sent it last night, the 23rd. And then Black Coffee 79 won the Twitter giveaway. So 2,500 DEC to both of you. Then for the cards, we had here, where is it? I did some selling. Here, okay. Zombie Dust won the grand prize, the gold foil Dallin. And then the second place prize went to Sean Michael GT. I feel like Sean's maybe won one of my previous giveaways, but his name came up on the spin wheel for second place, so he won the Thing. Again, 1,500 subscribers is a big number. I appreciate you all for being here. I'll, do this again shortly when we get close to our next milestone, probably be 2,000. So it'll be a bit, but your support is always appreciated. Okay, let's get into the actual topic of this video. And for that, we need to head to Twitter, where we can see Bulldog's smiling face. There's been a lot of recent conversations about soulbound cards, specifically the move to soulbound reward cards, potentially. So the cards you would earn would be soulbound to your account, like Gladius cards. Couldn't be sold, but you could level them up and play with them. I'm going to reserve my comments on that until we have all of the details, and that's going to be a whole separate video. I can't really do the topic justice until we have more information, but just a quick debrief, I guess, on my thoughts. I think the use of soulbound cards can be useful in this game, specifically when we're talking about the new player experience. And that's kind of what I'm going to get into in this video. I don't know if having it be reward cards is the best structure. I'll have to see the best structure. Well, I'll have to see their plan structure before I can comment on that. However, to get into the actual topic of this video, I've been thinking a lot about the new player experience and what's something they could roll out to keep people interested right from the jump that would also help current players sort of re-engage and become reinvigorated with the game, right? Like an earning system. Or not an earning system, sorry. And what I've come up with was an achievement system. And that's what I was thinking about. And Bulldog sort of a little bit gave me the idea, right? So he said almost everyone loved the idea of having a common or rare promo card sold at one voucher to celebrate Season 100 in Splinterlands. So he designed this card, right, which is a really fun card called Snipes. Scattershot, Blast, True Shot, True Strike, Camo. It's just a fun card. 4 attack, 1 speed, 1 health. So a glass cannon that can do some random scattershot damage. It's a really, really fun card. But that got me thinking, and I commented here below. I'm not going to play the video just because I didn't ask Bulldog's permission. I said this would be perfect for an achievement-based card. Soulbound to account, earn 1 BCX for every match you win with Scattershot Monster. Have a rare Scattershot Monster card to be earned for every match won with 2 Scattershot Monsters, and so on. Could do for all the niche abilities. So what the idea here is, you basically have a common Scattershot card. Maybe it could be the one Bulldog showed. You then have a rare one, you have an epic one, and then you have a legendary Scattershot card that you would earn BCX through an achievement-based system. So for the common Scattershot card you would earn, every time you win a match with a Scattershot monster, you get 1 BCX of that card. For the rare one, every match you win where you play 2 Scattershot monsters, you get a BCX. For the epic one, every match you win playing 3 Scattershot monsters, you get 1 BCX. Legendary, as you can guess, you have to play 4 Scattershot monsters and win the match in order to get 1 VCX of that card. So it's going to be really, really difficult to do that. And obviously they would need to make sure that, there are situations where you can play 4 Scattershot monsters at once. But the idea here is you could do this for every single niche ability. And what is this going to do? For new players, right, you're going to see this achievement-based section where you can earn cards that you can't sell but could help you win matches. So that's going to get you interested in the game from a free-to-play perspective. And it's also going to teach you about the game and the abilities. So if you see, you have to get, you have to win X amount of matches to get the silver common Scattershot achievement card, or at least get enough BCX to play it at your level, you're going to start trying out Scattershot monsters, right? Where you normally might not experiment or play with them. It's going to help you learn new, exciting strategies. And you can do this with all of the niche abilities. You're probably not going to do it with something like Sneak or something that's very prominent. But maybe you could do it with like Retaliate or anything like that. So for the entry-level people, this is going to be a cool way to interact to the game that's free. We're going to start earning something that doesn't have monetary value that you can't sell, but it's going to be a little bit of a hook into the game because you're going to be unlocking these cards. You're then going to be using them in matches, hopefully winning with them. And on the same time, you're going to be learning about the game through these specific abilities in an achievement-based format. That's part of the thing where I think the game's missing. Because right now you just come in with sort of no directive and you get tossed into matches. You need to figure it out. An achievement-based system like this would provide some direction and some learning where previously they're hesitant to build out a full tutorial because the game's constantly changing right now, which I understand. But having an achievement-based system like this wouldn't have to change as the rules change, right? You would have to roll out new ones as new abilities come into the game. But if you change some of the earning mechanics of the game or something like that, this achievement-based system isn't going to be affected by that. So this would help new players, right? And how would it help current players? Well, for some of the current players that are maybe potentially a little bored with the game, I took 2 weeks off to rent out all my cards. I'm back now. I'm playing, and I like it. I enjoy playing this game, but there was a period of time where I just needed a little bit of time off. This would just be a new way to engage with the game. You could tie maybe some titles into these achievement-based rule sets. Like maybe the first person to unlock maybe the first 1,000 people to unlock a max version of all of these cards gets a specific title. Like the Scatter Master or something. That was a horrible name, but you get my point. And then you would get these powerful cards that you could then use in matches. It would almost be like not only are you getting something you can use in game, but it's almost like a status thing, right? Like, oh, I'm already able to use the Scattershot monster because, I've mastered the situations in which I want to use Scattershot. And I think it's gonna refocus. It would refocus current players into engaging in this game in a new way. Now, how difficult would it be to roll something like this out? I don't think it would be very difficult because they already have the tech to realize, right, based on the focuses, they know what you're playing each match, right? So they're able to see if you played a Scattershot monster, if you played 2, if you played 3. And they obviously know if you win the match. So, ticking off some sort of box when you do that and the number going up by 1 wouldn't be that difficult of an undertaking. Now, they would obviously need to create cards for all of these abilities and do some game balancing because even if you couldn't sell them, you wouldn't want to introduce like game-breaking cards. But I think this is something easy that the team should consider when working on the new player experience. Just to summarize what I just talked about, I'm talking about an achievement-based system to earn soul-bound cards that you unlock as you win matches using specific abilities. So thanks to Bulldog a little bit for the inspiration. Again, the conversation around soulbound cards has sort of started with the idea that reward cards could shift towards that. And I'll have more thoughts on that specifically once we get all the details. But for now, I'm going to keep speculating and thinking about how we can improve the new player experience. And an achievement-based card system is an easy way I could see the game going and accomplishing something like this. So curious to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, appreciate you being here. If you're new to the community, it would be awesome if you could take a second to like and subscribe. Hope you guys have enjoyed the holidays. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.